I'm Rod, also known as Bright Light, and hello to all the Vangardist readers. Hope you're having a great Pride and a great time. The album had lots of great reviews, which I was really happy about, so that means I've been a little busier than I thought maybe I'd be, and I've got to travel a lot and see lots of the UK, lots of America as well. I've just got back from playing shows in like Seattle and San Francisco, New York, Boston and Washington, so it's been quite a whirlwind year, quite a busy and exciting year. I come from a very, very small village in Wales, and I never really thought that anyone would hear my music, so to go all the way across to New York and have shows with, that were sold out was really like, I never thought that would ever happen. So that was my moment of like, wow. You can make me feel what you keep on telling me. Show the love that you keep on telling me. Keep on telling me. Keep on telling me. Well, for a lot of the videos I worked with stylists as well who, introduced me to great brands like Aqua and Aggie and Sam and lots of other kind of like London-based new fashion designers and fashion brands. And then I really like to go through thrift stores and to go through like vintage shops and like little boutiques. So like in New York was great, and because everything's like really colourful and everything has, there's a lot of style and a lot of different ideas. So I'm interested in colour and in like shapes and fashion. So I just get to use that to bring to life a lot of the, the kind of energy of the songs. I really like to do that. I don't know, I think like a lot of pop stars at the moment have got really cool identities and really cool use of fashion, and I think it's nice that everything is a little more playful now. I don't have like one particular person, but I kind of like that young people are starting to experiment with colour again and just to have fun. I think like fun in music and fun in visuals and fun in clothing is just really nice, just to like, let go and not be too uptight, and just to explore the fact that there are like thousands of colours in the world, and just to use them and just have a great time. And we can move apart, I guess, and I can move along, I guess, and I try to be very careful about what I share, so I don't link anything to my personal page, my personal Facebook page. It's all the Bright Light page and Twitter. I think I try to share some of my humour on Twitter so people can see a little bit more than just like, sad songs. And with Facebook it tends to be more factual but with personality. So I try not to share too much about my personal life, because I do worry with things like Twitter and Facebook, people feel like they have direct contact with your very personal life, and it can be quite dangerous. I've definitely had too many messages from one or two people who are very sweet, but they just feel like they're your friend when actually they don't know anything about me, and I don't want them to know anything about my family or my personal life. It's a very different relationship, and that's not a bad thing. I think that's quite nice to have people that see different sides of your life, but it's dangerous sometimes, particularly when you're very young, because I remember when I was young I was so excited if I ever met someone whose record I liked. It's a dangerous thing, because the things like Twitter and Facebook perpetuate the idea that you should be constantly talking to people, and it's not okay to have silence. And sometimes you don't need to speak to people, particularly people you respect, just in case you don't really have anything to say. It's nicer to speak to people less, but speak to them when you have something to ask or something to share. You make it so hard to be wrong. You make it so hard to be wrong. It's no surprise that the cracks are showing. I take part in a lot of prides. I've been, for the last few years, there's Bristol in the UK, I've been part of their Pride events. Sadly nothing in London, but like a lot of the regional prides are sort of making themselves a lot more present now, and they're booking great artists. They're really engaging with the communities, which is really important. So it's not just Pride, it's like Pride within each town and each location, so they're really focusing on what each area has going on. And I was involved in San Francisco and Seattle Pride as well, which was really amazing. Everybody complains about everything being commercial and everything being, you know, whatever you want to say about it, more mainstream. But I think still, whatever you can do to make people involved in this kind of event is amazing, because it's important that the awareness is still there, and whether people understand exactly what it's about or not, there will still be enough people who know why they're there. Everyone will have a reason to go. I don't know if anyone goes to a Pride just for a party, or at least I hope that they think about it a lot more than that.